here we go. So, I went to a psychic, and I knocked on the front door, as you would, and I heard her yelling, "Who is it?" Naturally, I just left. I am sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Anyways, let's get this going. Right then, I'm assuming we're not allowed to do anything. That is usually the case. Let's just go to bed. Let's not even check. Let's just go to bed, sleep, and meet the brand new day. Hopefully, one where we can. Ooh.
Yes, I have another suggestion. Call for the arrest of the Phantom Thieves, then mobilize the police. The rest will go as you mentioned. Still, I'm truly amazed at the atrocious methods you come up with.
Oh no. My approval rating. I worked so hard for it too. That is just not fair. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. The best kind. Probably some idiots with a misguided sense of justice. I am anything but misguided. I am exceedingly guided, in fact. More rumor mongering. Nothing too interesting. Right.
What's going on?
I totally froze up when the cops talked to me. I bet they consider me a suspect now. How much longer are they going to do this? We should be busy preparing for the school festival right now. Why did the school decide to have the festival so late anyway? I mean, changing the date just because our school's all over the news? Moving it to next Tuesday only makes more work for us. We won't be able to invite friends from other schools now that we're holding the festival on a weekday. It'll also be an inconvenience to anyone we already invited. What about the post-festival party? Will there be enough people for the student sharing special? And what about the hangovers? I'm just gonna be a real weird festival with morale so low. Yeah, but see, that's why we're bringing Ryuji. He can liven things up. It's pretty much his job at this point, I think. Speaking of the annoying media, I've been getting phone calls from the faculty office. The absurdity of it all. Who exactly are the Phantom Thieves? That's all. That's what we want to know. That's what everyone wants to know. We really have no clue what method they're using. Killing someone without directly interacting with them is like magic. Speaking of magic, did you know that there's a magic in math too? A magic square. It's a square in which adding up the numbers in any row, column, or diagonal gives you the same total. Yeah? Pongsan, please look at this.
Do you know this one?
What number should be in the middle of this square in order to make it a magic square? It's not one. God damn it. I'm pretty... I think I understand this, but I'm not entirely sure. I have never played Sudoku. And I get the feeling that this is kind of Sudoku-like. No two squares can contain the same number. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I see. Yeah, it's 5.
This is it.
Correct.
Technically, it... No, actually, I don't think it could have been 3. I don't know. No. 5. A 3x3 square only has one pattern, but a 4x4 square has 880 possibilities. In a 5x5 square, there are more than 200 million. Can you believe that? Yeah, I can. Math is fucked up that way. Numbers. Numbers, am I right? Scary.
Nice going.
I don't think that was necessarily as smart as maybe my classmate might lead you to believe, so much as I was kinda sure what it was all about. Kinda. At some point, I'm going to have to try my hands at Sudoku just so I know what the fuck it is. All my family tends to fuck about with Sudoku and such. I've never once in my life even looked at a Sudoku. Not once. Not once! If you had to choose, would you try to find the Phantom Thieves or solve 200 million magic squares? I'd say go the Phantom Thieves, because I can do that pretty damn quick. I'd choose the magic squares, hands down. They might both be magic, but magic squares can be calculated. And math doesn't kill anyone. I'm not sure that's entirely true. Math is the language of the universe, and the universe is pretty damn dead set on killing each and every one of us. Having everyone out there looking for the culprit is getting me down. It's fine. It's fine. We will be fine. So, what do we gotta do as the school's festival's executive committee? I'll need some help with the questionnaires. What questionnaires? The ones regarding who people want to see as the guest of honor. Oh, right, that thing they do every year. You mean how those lame guests come to do a panel, right? The festival's dates were changed because of this situation. We need to hurry and tally the results. Come to the student council room once classes are over. Oh, that's so damn boring, though. Don't be like that. It's so we can meet up without standing out. Let's do what we can at the moment. I'm making sure to work hard at home. But you do that all the time. I can look stuff up. So, did you find anything, Haru? About that. No good, huh? I'm sorry. It'll rouse suspicion if I ask too many detailed questions. No worries. I'll manage on my end somehow. Counting on you. I can't go, but message me if anything happens. I'll leave this to you guys. My apologies, but I cannot be of much help in this situation. He is in a different school, so, yeah. That would make sense. Can't have him walk prancing about in another school's council room.
We don't have time to be doing crap like this.
We got all the time we want, dude.
You don't need to keep mentioning it. We're doing this to keep suspicions off of us, remember? Goro Akechi. This one too, Akechi. They're mostly the same over here as well.
Really?
Everyone's so eloquent when they can be anonymous. It's like they never accepted us to begin with. It would be nice if you did some work too, Ryuji-kun. You came to help us count these, right? Come on, leader. Can you tell him too?
Take this seriously, my dude.
We're gathering information too, you know, like online and stuff.
I guess that's one way of saying it.
Just admit it. You're browsing Instagram looking for boobs.
Oh, look here. This ain't good.
What? Bad boobs?
Criminal profiling? The acts of thievery committed by the Phantom Thieves are mere fakes. And their true goal is murder? Every heart they changed before Okumura was just a warm-up?
So now they're accusing us of being a bunch of killers.
God, this is so effing stupid! Damn it!
We have the results. First place is Goro Akechi.
Shocking, that.
What? Akechi?
What are you so surprised for? We've been mentioning him this whole time.
Seriously? Not some singer or an idol?
It's because of us that his popularity has skyrocketed.
We're the ones counting the results. Can't we just make him up? We don't have to get him.
People will figure that out. He won by a landslide.
I knew people would vote for him, but this is way more votes than I was expecting.
It would be best for us to avoid inviting such a clear danger upon ourselves. I'd like a little more time to think about who to ask. That reminds me. How is Futaba-chan doing? She seemed like she was looking into something on her own. Has she told you anything?
Not a word.
It's not that I don't trust her, but... Even one clue would work wonders for us. We should let her continue with her own investigation.
Yes, we should.
I hope she finds something.
Hey. In response to the police identifying the Phantom Thieves as primary suspects, Goro Akechi had this to say.
Even though my opinion has been met with criticism, I've held fast that the Phantom Thieves are not just. However, I believe the recent series of suspicious deaths is unrelated to their actions.
What? Did I hear you correctly? But Akechi-san, you were the first to caution everyone about the Phantom Thieves. Were you not?
This doesn't change the fact that they are indeed a dangerous group. That said, I would like to express that immediately linking them to this case is far too hasty. There are still many questions to be answered here. It feels as though there is more to this.
After this conference, Akechi-san announced he will be limiting his media appearances and...
I wonder why the sudden change.
I'm super stuck on my Okamura investigation. Seriously? Even you're having trouble with this shit? What should we do? Let's meet up and discuss our options as soon as possible. Tomorrow? The earlier the better, right? Though I still haven't come up with anything myself. It's said 2 heads are better than 1, so I can only imagine that 8 heads may produce more than that. Hardly. That's a good way of thinking. I disagree. It's totally an Inari idea. Okay, let's do everything we can right now, even if it means crossing some dangerous bridges. Considering how far we've come, we can't be particular about our methodology.
What are you staring at your phone like that for? Oh, are you going through a breakup?
How did you know? No, seriously though. Now, knocking a couple of extra heads together might be useful, but at some point it just becomes too many heads, and I'm not sure it actually helps at that point. That's not it.
Whoa, no need to deny it so seriously. It was just a joke. By the way, you haven't been causing any trouble, have you?
Me? Me?
I heard the police showed up at your school.
I am deeply offended. I would never. I have been the very picture of tranquil calm and absolute law-abiding goodness. No need to worry.
As long as you're not getting involved.
Oh, I ain't touching the cops.
Well, fine.
Here I thought Sojiro and I were getting along so well, and suddenly he's just throwing shade at me out of nowhere. What the fuck? There's lots to do. That might be it, but I kind of want to see if we maybe can't sort the thing about the assaults in the underground mall. And to do that, we need to work at the flower shop. I want to get this sorted. Apron's really starting to look good on you. Fuck you, cat.
Good work.
Nice work today. It's almost time for your shift to end, right? Be careful on your way home. It's been dangerous in this area lately. Something happened? Haven't you heard? There have been quite a few assaults. Just the day before yesterday, a man was hospitalized after getting attacked by someone. Attacked by who? It's only a rumor, but I heard it was a famous thug from around here named Taiso Naguri. But the police can't handle this situation without any proof. Honestly, I've been worried too. I only take the main roads home, even if it takes a bit longer. Maybe the Phantom Thieves could do something about him since the police have their hands tied. Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your money. Now get the fuck out of my flower shop.
You've worked hard.
Careful on your way home, okay?
How are you feeling?
I would get a little bit of kindness. Which is all fine.
All right.
I'm not necessarily, it's Phantom Thieves time. Well put. His name was Taiso Naguri. Let's go to Mementos and take his distorted desires. That we shall. Assuming, of course, that we ever get the free time to do so. Because that's been a bit of a scarce commodity. Time. Perhaps we can have some now, being Sunday and all. Likely not. Rumor mongering. I've noticed that if you read those, it just becomes way more repetitive because every single character
has Nijima-san told you
repeats
anything about the investigation?
key points in the story like over and over and over again. So if you read everything, it's mind-numbing. I suspect something went very strangely during the translation of the game. I would imagine that is at least part of the reason. That or the game is made for complete imbeciles that for some reason have an interest in RPGs. Oh well, I suppose we'll find out. Makoto, has Nijima-san told you anything about the investigation?
Well, Sis actually stopped mentioning anything about work in front of me. It's possible I made some sort of mistake. Regardless, I thought over the matter of who we're going to invite for our school festival. I'm considering asking Akechi-kun.
I don't see why not.
For real?
Keep your enemies closer and all that.
Weren't you talking about how you didn't want to draw danger to us or whatever?
Yeah, but trying to deny him would just make it worse, right?
I understand this is dangerous, but without a powerful source of intel, we won't be able to win against the police network. And I can no longer rely on my sister for information. Wait, is this because of Akechi-kun's police connections? You're going to use him as your powerful source of intel? Bold move. I'm surprised to hear that suggestion coming from you, Makoto. Did you see his press conference yesterday? One of his comments defending the Phantom Thieves stood out to me. There is more to this. I think he said that knowing for certain that the Phantom Thieves would be watching.
Still, there will be so many other students at the school festival. What are the odds of success?
Guarantee.
It's a gamble. And the odds are less than favorable.
Ah!
But we can no longer afford to hesitate. What are your thoughts? Should we invite Akechi-kun?
Should be fine.
Okay then. Is everyone else okay with that?
I'm good. Whatever he says has got to be more reliable than what I've been able to come up with.
It would be reassuring to gain him as an ally, rather than simply a source of information.
Hold on. How are we even gonna get in touch with him? It's not like we got his contact info.
Actually,
We have all the data from the PC of a public prosecutor. Finding his phone number was a no-brainer.
Damn, you're real impressive.
I mean, that's not too damn impressive. Not really.
But then, wouldn't he wonder how we acquired his number? I'll just say my sister had it. That isn't even technically a lie. Can you send me the number, Futaba? I'll contact him right away.
Gotta say, I'm really not big on this Akechi deal.
Now's no time to be petty.
Just think of him as a source of intel, nothing more. I have a response already. He says let me think about it.
Wait a sec. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna do any more stuff for the media?
This is a school, not the media.
That's likely why he's so hesitant.
What are we gonna do if he turns us down?
Chase him down and punt him. In the
I'll
nuts.
keep trying. Maybe frustrating, but he's all we have at the moment. We need him to do it no matter what. We're counting on you, Makoto.
I still kind of suspect that he's the black mask dude. He clearly knows about like palaces and such. Clearly, he was there, standing right next to us when we entered one. He's in on this somehow. Right then. There's lots to do, but that was yesterday. How about this one, though? Do I want to do this? I don't know. I don't know. Then we don't have anyone else to see this evening. And it's Sunday. Actually, there is one thing we're gonna do first. There is one thing. We're going to Shibuya. We are going to the underground walkway. Because I do believe they have a milkshake somewhere around here for me. For stats. Yummy!
Welcome!
Nasty Aujin. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Made with bitter melon. But it does give guts. And that is cool. That is sweet. Chug, 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 chug. One point? Really? Just 1 point? Oh well.
Alright.
Still though. It's a point you get for free. Well, time-wise at least. It costs 5,000 yen, but eh. Let's go see the fortune teller. See what she's bothered by. Are you sure you're going to be okay? I can sense it just by looking at your face. The death aura is emitting a strange light. Please be careful. Well then, what would you like to do today? Do a verification test. Could we discuss another matter? Sure, I guess. I'm closing up shop, so please hold on. Honestly, I still believe in the existence of fate. I mean, the fortunes I see have an extremely high accuracy rate. But I suppose my divine power isn't completely absolute, huh? Do you want to test it again? Well, of course, but I'm sure that would only end in disappointment. You know, I've wondered in the past whether fate really can be changed. But I always concluded that it was something beyond our control. Almost like the laws of nature, eternal, impossible to defy. And yet, there exist people like you who can ignore these laws and impose their will upon the world. Now, we ignore, or rather, adapt to physical laws all the time. People can't fly. We have airplanes. Is that not us defying a physical law? I would argue it is. You can't breathe in space. We have a space station. How can I become one of those people? Trust in yourself, young Padawan. Trust in myself instead of my fortune telling? Never thought of it that way before. Then you're dumb. This city keeps finding ways to subvert my expectations. There was nobody like you back in my hometown in the country. It was a small traditional town deep in the mountains, populated almost entirely by older people. That does sound very peaceful. During the winter, it's practically inaccessible due to all the snow. Sounds like home. That alone should tell you volumes. The youth there are forced to be strictly obedient to their elders as well. Not explicitly, of course. Oh, and there's a small shrine in the center of the village. It doesn't matter anymore. I left that place to come to this city. It means nothing to me now. After I arrived in Tokyo, I found comfort in this stone. It came from someone who dared to care about me, even though I'm just a monster with strange powers. How are you a monster? I mean, a hippie, maybe, but hippies aren't monsters, right? That's why I sell holy stones. You mean rock salt? I want to help those who suffer from inescapable fates similar to my own. But now I wonder if they really do much of anything. After all, you managed to change the destinies of my clients without one. Is it truly possible to alter fate with nothing more than mere words, attitude, and passion? If that's the case, I won't be needing this. I'm going to confront fate head-on, with my own strength. Although, the chairman would be really mad if he found out. The chairman?
Oh,
Don't worry about that. Just forget about it. Unless you want to suffer my curse, that is. Anyway, if fate can be changed, maybe even mine can be corrected, right? It didn't work for me before, but perhaps this time. I think it'll work. Right. I look forward to our continued exchange, at least until I can manage to change my fate. Oh, and I'll be sure to put some extra effort into my fortune telling for you. How nice.
All right.
No perks? No perks.
well then.
Thank you for today.
Until next
You
time.
are welcome. Now, can I please have a play date with someone relevant, please? Futaba, perhaps. Please.
Hey.
That'd be nice. You hear who we're getting for a guest this year? Oh, you mean Akechi, right? I kind of saw that coming. Everyone I know voted for him. Didn't he say he wasn't gonna make any more appearances, though? Why did he agree to come here? Probably has to do with the Phantom Thieves. Wasn't Akechi going around saying how evil they were before? Well, yeah, that proves they're connected to our school somehow, then. Hey, you're right. Maybe he'll tell us some stuff about the case. No way am I gonna miss the panel this year. Yeah, say whatever they want with no thought. I mean, in a way, I'd say that's a good thing. I mean, it is peak frickin' honesty, isn't it?
Okay, class, let's get started.
God damn it, I was trying to drink coffee here. Why do you have to keep throwing these frickin' text bubbles at me? The school festival's tomorrow. Have you made all your preparations? I'm the advisor for the ESS, so I'll be busy helping them today. ESS stands for English Studies Society, by the way. We need to advertise that Shujin's a school that provides an education you can use anywhere in the world. Hey, Mr. Punk. Yeah? There are tons of three-letter acronyms like ESS in the world.
I need an answer.
Can you tell me what the S in SOS means? Does it actually mean anything? I don't think I'm not entirely sure, but I kind of think SOS isn't necessary. I'm not sure that is an acronym. Right? I am not going to pretend I know this. No way. I have no idea, but as far as I can... I mean, yeah, it's not ship. It wouldn't be ship. It wouldn't be sold. I mean, technically it could be ship. I mean, SOS has been used throughout the ages from ships and such. Maybe like ship on sea, shitty. I just don't see it. The meaning of SOS is known, basically, but is it an acronym? It looks like one, but... Am I gonna have to cheat? Am I gonna have to cheat? I kind of want to say it's meaningless, but I kind of want to say it's save as well. Possibly ship. I'm thinking it might be some kind of like search and rescue, but maybe like based in another language or something. But yeah, we're cheating. We're cheating. And according to this, it is indeed meaningless. Let's see if that's
correct.
It is correct. Huh. What do you know? I actually learned something. SOS is often said to mean save our ship. Huh. I suppose that would have made some degree of sense. I was kind of brushing on that earlier too. Save our souls is another interpretation too. Really. But in reality, it's not an acronym or anything. It's just the simplest thing you can send in Morse code in an emergency. Yeah, I figured that might be something along the line, like short, long, short. If you haven't finished preparing for the festival, though, it's too late to send an SOS now.
Nice going.
Oh well. I think this marks the first time that I did not know the answer and had to actually look it up. Myself, that is. Of course, chat has helped me with a couple, but I think this is the first one where I've actually looked it up. I consider that a personal failure. I must do better. The school festival isn't just a time for you students to goof off. It's an important event here where we invite prospective students, PTA members, and the like to attend. This time we have a Akechi-san for a panel. There will be twice as many guests even though it's a weekday. I'll have to spend twice as much time on my makeup tomorrow too. Be on your best behavior. Got it? Oh. I would imagine he is gonna be there, yeah. Good God. Our grades are out. Oh, how'd you do? Damn, I'm dead. I wish I could get in the top 10. People look at smart students differently. Wonder what score I got. Oh, hell yeah, I'm in the top 10. Whoa, everyone's gonna have their eyes on you now. Look at me go. Is that, charm? Yeah.
All right.
Damn, Ryuji's gonna kill me. Any word from Akechi? Nothing. But tomorrow is the start of the school festival. Will this be okay? If Akechi-kun declines our offer, we don't have a guest. That's what you're worried about? I appreciate the concern, but it will be fine. I just need to get Akechi-kun to agree to this somehow. Yep. What's that bastard up to anyways? He hasn't done anything since he said he was gonna go into hiding. I'm not sure. I'll try explaining the circumstances surrounding the school festival to him again. Hopefully he can give me a response by the end of the day. I'll let you know if I make any progress on that front. Hey, bonk! You. Pay attention, you little prick. Is that how you listen when someone's talking to you? Are you gonna throw crayons at me again? Epic dodge. That's the second one. Is he a ninja? Oh, whatever. Moving on. Look at me getting charmed for doing absolutely nothing.
All right.
Also, I'm a fucking ninja.
Welcome home.
Hey, prick. I catch it. Honey, I'm home. Why the fuck are you here? I don't know what to answer here. I'm actually thinking of going the joke route here. Honey, I'm home.
You're back awfully late.
Fair enough.
How has business been for you lately?
Take a look around. Is the Nijima lady doing well?
Unfortunately, we haven't seen each other lately. We had a difference of opinion.
What are your thoughts, Representative Shido? It doesn't surprise me that people say our country is lethargic. We've let these phantom thieves run amok.
Yeah.
And because they've targeted only prominent figures, our government leaders have been hesitant to act.
That is definitely the dude what got me sued and shit.
I apologize for any concern they may have caused, and will henceforth search for an apt countermeasure.
That politician's really honorable. I like how quick he says he's gonna do everything.
I think he's full of shit.
This is an important undertaking, and one I intend to confront with every asset available to me. The selfish criminals enacting this social reform are in fact the ones most deserving of reformation. Answering to the interests of the people as hastily as possible is my natural duty as a politician.
Man, this guy is admirable.
Rampant political scandals, thieves on the loose. As sad as it is, this is the state of our nation. We must resolve this problem. And I assure the people of this noble country that I will do just that.
I simply can't quite wrap my head around how someone would just blindly accept what a politician says. It's in their job description to sell ideas, basically. And quite often poorly thought out ideas as well. And highly compromised ideas, because they can never get a idea through Senate or Council, whatever it is that you have, without some degree of opposition. There is no such thing as an unblemished campaign in that sense. They will have to compromise. And you'd best keep that in mind before you give them a vote or something.
What are you standing there staring off into space for? You're creeping me out.
I've always considered politicians to, in essence, be a legal form of professional liars. That's nothing.
I'm not worried or anything. You're just blocking the store entrance.
That politician is honest and carries an overwhelming amount of charisma.
Carrying an overwhelming amount of charisma is not a good thing necessarily as such. Having charisma, fine, that's okay, but it kind of runs in the face of being honest, because if you're charismatic, you can lie like a motherfucker and get away with it. That is what charisma lets you do.
It feels like a trustworthy leader for Japan has finally come forth. Don't you think, boss?
Sorry, wasn't listening.
Criminals, hmm? Well, that must be how he sees it. However, that is ignorant of their true nature.
Don't like politicians?
It isn't about liking or disliking them. It's more about how he suggests the Phantom Thieves be crushed when they've yet to be arrested. If this Okumura incident was not the Phantom Thieves, if they only change the hearts of criminals, then even though they can't be considered innocent, perhaps my goals are not so different from theirs.
But they are innocent.
I knew there was something special about you. Ever since the first time we met, I feel as though I could tell you anything during our conversations.
Would you look at that? How have I reached rank 4 with this guy?
All right.
Oh.
Oh, that reminds me. I've been invited to a panel at Shujin Academy, and... wait. I'm sure you know that already. Considering it's such a good opportunity, I've decided to accept the offer. Thank you for the coffee. It was delicious.
Glad you liked it.
I'm happy I could see you. I'll be going now.
There is an uncomfortable amount of kiss ass going on right now, and I'm not sure I like it. I think he's up to something. That kid was going on about some real complicated stuff. He's probably a good bit smarter than you, huh? Smarter than me. Maybe. Oh, I didn't notice I had gotten a response from Akechi-kun. He accepted the lecture invitation. I already knew that. Let's give her this. Well done. Thank you. First step is done at least. Either way, the real issue is what we do next. The lecture is on the afternoon of the second day, yes? Wait, you're coming to our school festival? It's during my exam week, so I'll be able to go in the afternoon. You want to come too, Futaba? Come on, it'll be fun. Seriously? I don't see why not. We should all walk around together tomorrow. That sounds good. At a time like this? This is the perfect chance for us to relax, though. Haru, are you sure you're okay? This seems a little soon. I am. Thank you. I've just always dreamed of walking around my school festival with friends. I suppose if you say it like that, I can resign myself to enjoying our time there too. Oh, the horror. To have to resign yourself to enjoy yourself. That is a horrifying thing. Poor Makoto. Anything else go? Fine. We haven't played Shogi in a while. Might as well. Let's go play Shogi.
Oh?
Hifumi's talking to a woman. No doubt her mother. That's right. Your next opponent will finally be a professional. My client's a big shot in the Pro Shogi Players Association, so I worked really hard to set it up.
That's...
But... Is this young man a fan of yours, Hifumi? No, mother. See, I was right. He's my Shogi friend. I told you about him, remember? Your Shogi friend, Let me just say this. I hope you're not harboring any weird feelings for Hifumi. Mother. As I'm sure you're already aware, you are not allowed to date, young lady. You've started to attract a number of new male fans with all your photo spreads.
Yes.
You can get 50 guys like him once you're famous. I need you to accomplish the things I was never able to. Good God, she's one of those, eh? Ugh. Now, I'm going to work. Don't wait up for me. I understand.
Sorry.
I apologize. That must have been quite a shock. Accomplish things? Yes, it's my mother's dream. My father is ill and unable to work, so my mother supports us. My mother used to be a local TV announcer, but she had to quit to take care of my father. My father was a pro shogi player. He's usually calm, but when he played, you could really feel his spirit. He never hesitated when making a move, just like a king. I really admired him, so I started playing shogi too. But after pouring everything he had into shogi, he suddenly collapsed one day. In my mother's eye, shogi stole both her dream and her husband, and yet she tells me to keep playing. She wants me to achieve her dreams. I should be working to help support us. I want to become a professional so that I can make enough money to ease my parents' burden. That is not what children should be doing. Children should not be supporting their parents. If that's the position they're in, they shouldn't have kids. I do photo shoots and interviews, hoping they'll add some money to our household income. But it's honestly quite difficult for me. Have you told your mother? Well, she's certainly enjoying dealing with the media again after such a long time. However, no one sees me as a shogi player anymore. They no longer recognize my skills. I'm not playing shogi in the hopes of becoming an idol. I simply love my family, and I want to support them through our troubles. This isn't good. I shouldn't be focusing on such negative topics before a match. Well then, let's play. Today, I'm going to be throwing a lot of offensive moves at you. This will teach you how to escape from disadvantageous situations. Alright. Let's do it. Give it your worst. Allows you to attempt to escape even when surrounded by the enemy. Yeah, I'm never going to be using that. I don't think I've escaped even once so far. I don't do that shit. Unless I have to. Scripted or some such. That aura. My right eye is twitching. Now it's time to unleash my hidden evil. Oh, holy crap. She's going full Chunibyo.
I'll start.
God. Fair match, eh? I kind of like that side of her, though. It's funny. Oh, look at that. An entire point of knowledge.
All right.
Until next time.
That wasn't so bad. Let's continue our lessons next time. Sure thing. Ah! Still losing approval, eh? Thick.
The festival seems to be a success.
Right. Now, do you guys see that? It's... What the hell is that? Is that like... Futaba has something on her left leg that looks like as if she had a very yellow tribal tattoo or something on her... the back of her thigh. That is... What is that?
There's definitely a lot more people than last year.
Come on, Futaba, move a bit. I need to see what the fuck that is.
Well, yeah.
It's bothering me.
This place got famous and all. The Phantom Thieves, Kamoshida, Principal Kobayakawa. On top of that, we got Akechi as a guest.
Yeah, that's not important. Let me know what the fuck is on her leg.
There may be police officers in plain clothes, too.
What if I get real close to the screen? I have no idea what that is.
Actually, they probably are here. We better be careful about what we discuss. Acting like normal students is going to be important.
I have an idea for what to discuss. What is on Futaba's leg?
What do you normally do at a school festival?
Where did it go?
Look around at the exhibits and eat stuff?
Shocking that aunt suggesting we eat
There's
stuff.
no rules. Remember when we went to the beach before? Why not go about it like that?
I should hope without Ryuji's incessant attempts at finding chicks, though. Just enjoy yourselves.
I think I can do it if I've got everyone with me.
You're so laid back.
There's a possibility that your name and Ryuji's have come up.
A number of the teachers had been questioned before, and even we were interviewed the other day too.
Don't let your guard down too much. It's true that the initial members have been at this for a long time, making it easier to get tracked.
All right.
Now, let's leave it at that. We just need to be mindful about what we're saying, correct? Oh,
You seem to be having quite a lot of fun, Haru. You did mention that you were looking forward to this.
I want to go around with everyone and eat at the refreshment stands.
She has very low aspirations in life, doesn't she? I think that's a good thing.
It'll be a nice change of pace. A lot of nasty stuff's continued lately. Shall we head off to the stands then?
It's back again.
What is that?
Let's do it.
Oh, right. This is your first time at our school festival.
It is, yeah.
They're pretty good, from what I've heard.
I know a great one. Follow me.
Oh, it's their fucking hands! How did I not see that?
This is the place.
I am terribly sorry. I am blind. No doubt this was obvious to the rest of you guys. This is the place.
Made takoyaki?
Oh, hell yeah.
New customers! I'll show you all to your seats.
So, it's your class's stand.
It's still a refreshment stand, isn't it?
It's like a deserted island here. Well, I guess it's good for talking since there aren't any people here. We heard a lot of rumors even on our way here.
And it was all bullshit.
Here she comes. Act normal.
How about we just
Who
don't
cares?
discuss
There's
stuff
nothing
like that?
normal about this anymore.
Welcome home. May I take your order?
Take my order? What happened to the maid atmosphere?
There are a lot of odd flavors.
Stick to a normal one. I bet they...
I'm so sorry. We sold our last normal one to the previous customer.
The hell?
What, you actually had previous customers?
Well then, I'll have the mentai cheese takoyaki.
I don't know what mentai is.
I'm sorry. We're out of cod roe.
What?
Then how about the squid?
We're currently out catching squid. It'll probably take another 5 or 6 hours.
What the?
That doesn't even sound remotely possible. Ain't this whole menu just a sham?
Actually, we spent most of our budget on making the maid costumes look nice.
Why am I not surprised?
We didn't put too much effort into the octopus.
Oh, I can see that.
Ryuji, you're making a scene.
No. He wouldn't ever.
Then, what would you recommend with what you have now?
That would be the Russian takoyaki.
Russian takoyaki?
We'll have that, please.
Wouldn't that like just be takoyaki in vodka?
This will take a little time.
I wouldn't mind. Sounds good to me.
Let's forget about the octopus and get back on topic.
How about we
On
stay
that
off
note,
topic?
Hearing Kamoshida being almost treated like a victim makes me want to eat my stress away.
I've even heard conjecture that the principal was targeted for reasons like he knew too much.
I kept hearing about Goro Akechi's popularity.
All thanks to the Phantom Thieves.
You know, did that Akechi guy agree to show up here because he believes we didn't kill anybody?
Or he may simply love large gatherings.
Oh, true. He didn't seem like he minded being pampered by the media at all.
We plan on stealing intel, but we might fall into another trap. I'm gonna be bummed if that happens.
Why are we discussing this stuff right in the open like this? Is takoyaki done yet? I want my vodka.
You are so carefree. Does it mean that you have nerves of steel in any situation?
Hell yeah.
Still, it doesn't change the fact that we don't know what Akechi-kun is planning.
Thank you for the wait.
Wait, are they microwaving my takoyaki?
Ooh, it's fresh made.
Fresh from the microwave, you mean?
Lies. I heard a microwave go off.
Futaba, I love you.
Well, it's not like I was expecting crispy takoyaki at a school festival or anything. So, what makes this a Russian takoyaki?
Vodka, vodka!
Could there be jam in it as a secret ingredient? That sounds quite delicious.
Jam? Why would you have jam in squid?
Well, one of these is special.
One of them's obviously red. That's gotta be the one.
Oh.
Dude, don't tell me the Russian part means...
It's like going for the obvious one is manly.
Is that so?
Morgana, you should not eat that. I don't think your kitty belly can handle it.
Well, I'd prefer the most beautifully shaped one. But all of them are misshapen.
Oh, aren't you all going to eat? I think I'll go for the special one.
Haru,
Wait,
don't.
is she honestly going for it?
Don't, Haru.
You wanna go for the red one?
I'll take it. We have to save Haru.
Ooh, impressive as always.
Oh, everyone's all here.
Oh no, Akechi's gonna take it.
Panel isn't until tomorrow, though.
I came to check out the venue. I can't make any mistakes since a lot of people will be present.
Someone's eager.
But people ended up recognizing me. Everyone bombarded me with questions.
Yeah, what did you expect?
That's because you were sloppy.
I grew
Yeah.
tired of the baseless rumors they kept bringing up, so I escaped to where there weren't any people.
Oh
I'm going to
no.
have one of these.
Oh no.
The special one!
Let's just call this my performance fee.
But
It's fine.
Oh dear.
It's quite the...
eating it in one bite is a bad idea.
My throat. This is... oh, my stomach. It burns.
Are you okay? Do you need water?
Don't drink water, for heaven's sakes, don't drink water. Get the poor man some milk.
I'm fine. I just love, spicy stuff.
Hey, does he sound broken to you?
Dude, you're not gonna pass out, are you?
Well then, I'll see you, tomorrow.
Wow, he's really trying to hold it together. He's waddling around like some comedian.
It's like he wants to get picked up for some commercial or something.
But did he truly come to simply check the venue?
I'm willing to bet he came just to see if the lot of us were together.
This isn't good. I keep suspecting every little thing.
I know what you mean. I'm doing the same too. I need to do my best tomorrow. We need to somehow get him to be our source of intel. I'm gonna pull this off no matter what.
Be careful,
That
though.
Akechi guy, when he got here, didn't he say that everyone's all here?
Yeah. He knows. He already knows.
Everyone?
You're just imagining things.
She's not. He knows. He knows. And we know that he knows because, you know. So, I guess we got through all of it okay? Yes, but the associated mental fatigue was extraordinary. Being cautious takes a lot out of you. Seriously, I think I'm as tired now as I am after midterms. I didn't mind any of that. I just loved seeing that detective gulp down the special takoyaki. I had fun as well, since I got to spend time with you all. What would you like to do now, Haru? Walk around a little more? I appreciate the gesture, but I'm satisfied with stopping here. Why don't we go home and rest up? We'll have to deal with Akechi-kun again tomorrow, after all. I have to agree. What will his next move be? I mean, I think we can pretty much hazard a guess as to what's gonna be happening.
Well then.
I should write something.
Let's do a save and get right to it. I like this though. I do like this. There's a good deal. I feel like we're progressing. Things are happening. We're making progress. Story is moving along. Oh.
Well then, we will now begin today's panel. Our guest of honor is Goro Akechi.
I feel kind of bad considering how many people have gathered. I'm sure you all would have been happier to have a singer or a mascot appear, wouldn't you say?
We'd appreciate if you could tell us about your experiences with the notorious Phantom Thieves. It'd be wonderful if you could let us hear more about your actual investigative process.
I'm not used to being the one interrogated, so please go easy on me.
How much do you think he knows?
Why are they laughing? He's not that funny.
He talks about the Phantom Thieves are dangerous, yet he says they haven't committed any murders. Either he has an idea who the true culprit is, or he has uncovered the identities of the Phantom Thieves.
And I still think it's both.
Come on, Makoto. You gotta get it out of him.
As much as you're allowed to say, would you tell us how far along your investigation is on them?
Getting right to the point, I see. Well, if it's as much as I'm allowed to say, then everything on TV and the internet is all of it. We don't have any leads yet, and the methods behind their crimes are still unclear.
I see. Even with this country's power, arresting them is proving to be difficult. Is that the case?
I wouldn't phrase it that way, but, well, something like that.
Thank you for answering that question. By the way, it seems you've denied a correlation between the Phantom Thieves and the murders. Why the sudden change? Until now, haven't you upheld your stance that the Phantom Thieves are dangerous? How are you so positive that they haven't committed murder?
Are you a little too comfortable interrogating people? Why, it's as if you're a prosecutor.
Excuse me. This is something I've personally been interested in, so I couldn't help it.
Does he not know that she's Sai's sister?
But won't you tell us?
That seems like a weird blind spot.
What reason is there that you'd claim their innocence when you previously stated they were unjust?
Mako-chan's really pressing for an answer.
Yeah, she's pushing rather hard.
She's pelting him with questions.
Every person whose heart they changed have truly been criminals, including Okumura. Why then was he the only one who needed to be killed?
Why is that?
I must admit, I couldn't deduce a reason. That's why I believe that case should be thought of as if a different party is responsible. And if, this is all hypothetical, mind you, if the Phantom Thieves are the ones I know of, I can't possibly imagine they would kill anyone.
Your comment just now, does this mean the police have already identified who they are?
Oh, no. The police haven't gotten that far yet. But I have my own conclusions about the true identities of the Phantom Thieves.
He's gotta be bluffing.
He's not.
Pipe down. He's lying, right?
He's not.
But if it's the truth...
It is.
You're not going to ask me who they are?
It may have repercussions on the investigation. Are you sure you can share that with us?
It's only my personal opinion, so announcing that here wouldn't pose a problem. However,
everyone's saying.
That's quite the confidence you have. If you're so certain, then very well. I'd like to ask you then. Who do you think the Phantom Thieves are, Akechi-san?
That idiot! No. There's no way he could have any evidence.
They're people you all know quite well. The identity of the Phantom Thieves are... it's mine. I apologize for the interruption, but I can't turn off my phone due to my job. Would you mind if I step away for about 10 minutes or so?
I'm terribly sorry, everyone, but we'll be taking a break. We'll resume the panel in 10 minutes.
Please don't troll me online for this interruption, okay?
Troll the motherfucker! Get on it. Get right on it, trolls. Troll him!
Is there a room I may use?
There's the PE faculty office.
I want you to come too. There's a matter I want to discuss. Your friends from yesterday are here, aren't they? Can you bring them too, if that's all right?
Did you set this up?
We only have 10 minutes, you know.
What do you want to talk about?
Damn, she got real cold all of a sudden.
No.
Yeah, he was there. We saw him. This is no surprise.
That's gotta be shocked.
I have video footage too. Please, let's not feign ignorance. All of you can go to that other world too, yes?
Us too?
It's not just all of you. I am aware of that world too. I also know that when you traverse over there, your appearance changes as well. It's because of those mysterious powers, isn't it? I found out about that world about a month ago. This had been installed onto my phone without my knowledge.
Dude, it's the nav.
When the app activated on its own, the scenery around me suddenly changed. Quite frankly, I still can't believe it myself. But from the look of these photos, all of you seem quite used to it.
We've been listening to you blab on for a while now, but cut the delusional...
All of you are acting as Phantom Thieves in the metaverse. I can say so with conviction because I have the same power as you.
That's right.
So, you admit it then?
It'd be kind of pointless to deny it at this point.
In all honesty, I've been curious about you since the time of the Madarame case. But to think it would end up like this.
We didn't kill anyone!
I believe that as well.
How can you be so sure?
Because I saw another. The real culprit.
For real?
Who was it?
I couldn't identify his face. He had a mask on, after all. Actually, when I took these photos, I entered that world too. That's when I saw someone else moving about, besides all of you. He shot at me the moment he noticed me.
That's who killed President Okumura?
Most likely. At the very least, I was almost killed by him. I can't die here. I need to determine the truth. When those thoughts overcame me, I awakened to that power. A most fortunate accident.
This guy has a persona too?
This cat. I swear, it just talked.
Nah, dude, that's all in your head. This is clearly too much for you. Cats don't talk. Just, you should probably sit down. Have a good think on this. Seriously, we might have to take you to a hospital or something. It's a cat.
Morgana, our teammate who taught us about the metaverse.
Really? This is unbelievable. But it is true that you know things that I don't. Say, Morgana, were you also the one who instructed them on how to change people's hearts? I experienced that world too. But I still haven't solved that mystery yet.
We go in the metaverse. We call them palaces. To steal the core of their desires. Their treasure. And those whose treasure has been stolen have a change of heart.
Ah. Now, there's certainly no way anyone could figure out such an MO.
Anyways, back to what you were talking about. Are we in this mess because of that guy?
Although I don't completely understand the method, all you do is simply reform people. Someone else is behind the murders. However, the police have decided that the Phantom Thieves did it. They'll arrest you at this rate.
They're going to treat me as my father's murderer?
I can't overlook such a grave mistake. Which is precisely why I want us to strike a deal. I may be able to save you from this situation.
A deal?
I would
That
like
is
you to
very
cooperate
Phantom
with me
Thievy.
on investigating the truth.
And if we decline?
Then I think I'll have to inform the police about all of you. Along with that video I mentioned.
Ah, blackmail, is it?
This ain't no deal, it's blackmail!
Say what you will. This is the method that I believe is correct. The justice I uphold will not tolerate criminals who kill people at their leisure.
But we haven't killed anyone. So...
Justice.
You've heard that Sai-san is the one spearheading the investigation about you Phantom Thieves, correct? The higher-ups are concerned only with settling the case. They want to capture the culprits behind the psychotic breakdown incidents and end the commotion. Those are the ones who are putting pressure on Sai-san. I can only imagine her impatience.
What of evidence that we did it? How do they intend on proving it?
Even if there's no objective explanation to the method, it's over once causality is established. Sai-san can't make rational judgments at the moment. If she were to be cornered, well, she may even make up a confession.
Make it up?
I find that somewhat unlikely.
They're gonna make it all our fault? Just because they feel like it?
We haven't killed anyone, though! And we're still going to be arrested?
You'll be found guilty if you're caught, and it will be treated as a very serious crime.
Bullshit! None of that makes any sense!
It makes perfect sense.
Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do alone anymore to stop the flow of things.
And that's why you want our cooperation.
Yes. In return, I'll turn a blind eye to what you've done. Those are my conditions. That said, I ask that you disband the Phantom Thieves after this.
What should we do about Akechi-san's proposal?
You're demanding a lot.
I see. I thought I was making a lot of concessions myself.
As far as I can tell, you haven't made a single goddamn concession at all. You're blackmailing us and making demands.
Well, you don't have to decide at the moment. Considering this is you we're talking about, I believe you'll come to a favorable reply.
I suspect we don't really have a choice, really. But still, I feel like we should at least fight him a bit for it. Let him know it's not... to let him know we're not cool with this.
All right. I'm glad we could talk. It's been a while since I've been able to spend such a meaningful time like this. I look forward to your answer. It was definitely worth coming today, for various reasons. We should be getting back. About that, I'm sorry. Would it be acceptable if we ended the panel here? The reason why you called for me in the first place was because you wanted intel, correct? My business is concluded as well.
I'll deal with it somehow.
Damn it! He had complete control over us!
Hey, they're going.
What the?
I'm sorry about the sudden break. An urgent task came in. So, I
time that was planned for this panel. The Rakugo Research Club will instead...
I can't say anything in detail regarding the Phantom Thieves investigation, but I feel another great stride will occur again soon. I hope you all continue to pay attention to what happens.
Let's have a big round of applause for today's guest, Goro Akechi.
Was that really our best course of action?
He totally used Makoto's suggestion against us.
Indeed. We intended to get intel out of him, but to think it would play out like this.
So what? We'll just accept his deal?
He's got evidence on us. We really don't have a choice.
Damn it! What are we gonna do?
Calm down, Ryuji.
How am I supposed to calm down? What are we gonna do?
What's
Calm
done is
down,
done.
for example.
We'll have
That's
to cool
what
our
we're
heads
gonna
and
do.
think more on this. We must make up our minds by the time he contacts us again.
We need to give this a lot of thought.
Not really. We don't have a lot of choice here. We do as asked, but we make sure to give him the finger every step of the
Similar
way.
occurrences followed in succession earlier this spring.
Why is there a calling card on Sojiro's desk?
Although things have quieted down until recently, several incidents have occurred once again. Furthermore, new information has come to light about the suspect who suffered sudden mental shutdown. He had received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves.
Why did Futaba have something like this?
If a calling card was delivered, we can only assume that the Phantom Thieves are behind it. If so, those occurrences back in spring can be attributed to them as well. Moreover...
I knew it. She's... Oh, God.
Well now, seems like he's figured it out as well.
The post-festival party is about to begin in the gymnasium. Please join us, everybody.
Things are starting to get fucked up, aren't they? The post-festival party is about to begin. Would you like to go together? I tried to think about what happened earlier, but that has gotten me nowhere. So I could use a change of pace. How about it? Sure. Why not? Why not? I kind of wish I could have gone with Futaba, but eh.
Alright, that was a great performance by the dance club. Everybody give them another round of applause.
But why couldn't we be allowed to see that? Aww.
I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about what Akechi-kun said.
It'll be alright.
It feels like nothing bad could ever happen when you say that.
Damn straight.
And now it's time for your favorite Shujin tradition, the Student Sharing Special!
What the hell is that?
Applause, everyone!
Sharing? I never knew we had such an event.
Alright, who has something to say? Anyone? Anyone? No? I'll just have to pick someone then.
Oh, he's going to choose? I wonder who it would be.
How about that fluffy-haired girl over there? I choose you.
Oh no.
Huh? Is he looking this way?
Well then, come on up.
He's talking to me, isn't he?
You're up.
So it really is me.
Come, everyone's waiting.
Well, I'm going.
That's a massive dick move, just calling someone up on stage like that.
And your name is? Wait, you're Akumura-san?
Yes. She's so good.
I'm sure you're, still grieving. My, deepest apologies.
Oh, please don't worry.
So, do you have anything you'd like to share with us?
Something to share. I have too many things.
Here, let me give you a question then. Do you think the Phantom Thieves are really Shujin students?
Oh no.
I mean, they are
need to change the subject. Do you have a boyfriend?
To tell you the truth, I'm interested in that myself.
Aha!
Wow, way to go!
I think it was him.
Wait!
So, Akumura-san, what's your relation to this guy?
That wasn't what we were talking about!
Haha! I'm a genius.
My, she's quite flustered. Is this a hot scoop? But I'm a gentleman. It hurts my heart to bully such a sweet girl. Well, did you all enjoy our blushing beauty? Thank you very much, Okumura-san.
Just when it was getting interesting.
Was it just me, or could I hear Ryuji screaming in the background?
The festival party is finally over. It turned out to be more like an interview party, huh? I still can't believe you said that.
We're in trouble.
Huh? Right. At any rate, I'm not sure what I would have done without you. Thank you for saving me.
You're welcome.
You're a mysterious person, but you're so reliable.
Oh no. Oh no. She's got the hots for me, doesn't she?
I think the two of us will get along quite well in the future.
Oh boy. We need to nip this in the bud.
Just kidding. Who knows what may lie ahead?
Oh, thank God.
For now, I'm worried about what happened with Akechi-kun. But I have to say, my first post-festival party was quite fun. Though, I guess it's my last too. Here, I'd like you to have this.
Oh yeah, she's a third year, isn't she? Sakura Amesaiku. Huh, Amesaiku. I have no idea what that is.
Bought it earlier.
Looks delicious.
Now then, let's go home.
All right. I'm kind of curious to see where this is going. You took off somewhere during the festival, huh? I tried to find you, but I gave up pretty quickly. Taba, what are you doing here in front of the store? I needed to calm my brain. My thoughts were getting out of hand. Not just Akechi, but other stuff too. We're in deep trouble unless we can do something soon. But anyway, I was just thinking about going inside, so your timing is perfect. Let's go. We're gonna get fucking railed by Sojiro, aren't we?
The mass media has been causing quite a commotion lately. No countermeasure for the Phantom Thieves, the sorry state of the police, destruction of safety. They're saying whatever they want.
And it's your goddamn fault. Or whoever's in charge of you, I suppose. Which I'm assuming is that would be president politician fella.
So, how's the investigation progressing? Any clues yet?
Nothing that leads to a firm conviction yet.
What's going on here? Didn't you say that you were sure about closing this case? And I thought I told you that failure won't be tolerated. Well, this is troublesome. If things continue at this rate, never mind a promotion. We'd have to let you go entirely.
But sir...
I had high expectations for you. But it seems this task was too much to handle for someone so young. We may need to reform the operation as well, since the selected personnel for this...
Please, let me see this through to the end. This case is something that I've always...
I know that you've been at this for a while now. Even before the police spared us the staff for it. If you can manage an arrest, I've made special arrangements so that you can question them personally.
Which is what we're doing, yeah.
That's what you want, isn't it? The leadership of this country is about to change. We can't let this case carry over into their term. I'll make myself clear again. Failure isn't an option. We need results.
I understand.
You're allowed to take some bold measures if you need to. We need good results, no matter what. Oh, one more thing. If the unexpected happens to occur, contact me immediately.
To you, sir?
I said that failure isn't an option, didn't I? Yes. Everything is proceeding as planned.
We're home. Sojiro?
I was cleaning up and found this. This is a calling card, right? I read about it online, too.
You went into my room without my permission?
I'll apologize as much as you want later. So, what is this?
That's...
Is it something to get flustered over? I knew it. This isn't just some game you're playing. Why aren't you saying anything?
Why did you keep it? I mean, it was memorable.
Explain.
Explain.
Is it something that you can't explain?
Explain.
No.
Hey, if this keeps up, Futaba's...
I'll explain everything.
You will, huh? I'll get right to the point. Is this a real one? Was a change of heart triggered in you? How about it?
Ever since Mom died, there was no exit. I was trapped in a labyrinth of my heart. I knew I had to leave it, but I couldn't do it by myself.
Futaba. Here, sit down. I can at least listen to what you have to say.
The Phantom Thieves saved me. They stole my messed up heart. It's the same as Mom's research. They changed my cognition.
Seriously? Wakaba's research about altering one's cognition. I wondered about it myself, too. Still.
When did you notice?
When she said she was going to go to the beach out of nowhere. Even the doctors had thrown in the towel. At first, I just chalked it up as other kids being a better support for you than any adult. But as I kept watching the tabloid shows here, day in and day out, a thought crossed my mind. I thought your case kind of seemed similar to what these Phantom Thieves were doing.
Wow.
I'm still your guardian, you know. I'd never overlook such a drastic change in your behavior.
Now that makes a lot of sense.
Sojiro.
But to think that Wakaba's research and the Phantom Thieves changing hearts were about the same thing. Back in the day, I used to be a government official. My job was to be the bridge between the country and the lab that Wakaba worked at. It's around that time that I got to know her. She said something odd when we were out drinking, that she might soon die in an odd way. Who wouldn't take that as a joke? I just laughed it off. But it happened exactly as she said. If anything were to happen to you, I'd feel like I let her down. There's something I want to ask you. Judging from your attitude, you knew about this calling card, didn't you? You should have known that Futaba had a change of heart through the Phantom Thieves as well. Is there a connection between you and them? The first incident of a change of heart was a teacher at your school. The kid who brought that painting here was a pupil of that artist who had a change of heart, wasn't he? And then there's Futaba. These scandals always seem to find their way around you. What do you have to say?
Sorry for keeping quiet.
These people are called criminals by the general public. Why did you introduce such dangerous people to Futaba?
That's not true! I asked them! That's why he saved me! He stole my heart!
Hell yeah!
Asked? Stole? Wait, are you saying that he's the one who changed your heart? So, he's not connected with the Phantom Thieves, but is one himself?
I am, in fact, the first one.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you?
This is no joke.
Are you serious?
Deadly.
You really are a Phantom Thief? Oh, for crying out loud!
Sojiro!
So, basically, I've been sheltering a Phantom Thief for the last 6 months? And on top of that, Futaba's involved too. What the hell?
I want to find the culprit who killed my mom!
Wait, killed?
She was killed! I remember it now!
Stop this nonsense!
Why won't you believe me? Are you the same as everyone else? Didn't you know already? The way Mom died wasn't normal! Didn't you notice that her research was stolen by someone? Sojiro!
When she passed away, I did think it was odd. It was awfully fishy. But what could I do? All I was able to do was run from it all. And the outcome of that was me spending my retirement here. Also, the reason I took custody of you was me trying to selfishly atone for what happened to Wakaba. It's basically my fault that you got burdened with all this crap.
It's not your fault, Sojiro.
I acted all big, lectured, even yelled at you kids. And in the end, I'm the one being consoled. I'm hopeless. And a laughingstock, aren't I?
That's not true. You're a good dude.
The one who killed Mom's the one at fault!
I see. Don't worry. Even if you are the real Phantom Thieves, I have no intention of reporting or kicking you out.
Yay!
I mean, who would believe such a story? Unless they catch you red-handed, it's impossible to explain that you're the Phantom Thieves. Let me just say one thing, though. Immediately back out of a fight that you can't win.
Meaning?
Don't you get it? If, by chance, you pissed off the same guys that killed Wakaba, then they're not someone that kids like you can deal with. Listen to reason, all right?
If not us, then who could deal with them? Hmm?
We're done talking about this. Let's eat. I'm so hungry because I raised my voice so much.
God damn it, I'm kind of getting hungry too.
At least we avoided the worst case scenario of being reported arbitrarily. Still, we should tell the others about what just happened. I'm tired.
What? He knows everything? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Wait, are you okay? Did it report you or anything? We likely wouldn't be receiving these messages if Grim was not okay. I had a feeling the boss was no ordinary man. But He didn't recommend you turn yourself in, did he? I think in that case, we can consider him a new ally. I'm more curious about what he mentioned to you. You mean how our enemy might be the same people who targeted Futaba's mother? I mean, did we not just... Haven't we been working under that assumption until now? I have. Yes, she was killed by a mental shutdown, the same method used by the culprit we pursue now. Wait a second though. Didn't you say Boss had to run from it all? Does that mean someone was trying to stop the news from getting out? Who could do that? Who do you think the culprit could be? Government official. Ain't you letting your imagination run wild a bit? But it would make sense. Wait a sec. If you're right, then wouldn't the police be working for him too? That's not possible. This is getting too big for me to even think about. Can we really win this? We're gonna win, no matter what. Insert gremlin noises. When you look at this later, Asmodeus, when you're doing the editing, can you please like insert some fancy gremlin noises there or something? That'd be nice. Thank you. I guess the chief had an inkling after all. Futaba, what are you doing in my room? This is highly inappropriate. I like it.
Sorry.
She's so tiny. I just want to pet her. It's my fault. All this happened because I kept the calling card. I mean, we could have just said, really, we could have just said that it was like one of those fake ones you can buy from any store, right? Yes, exhaustion.
Oh.
Sure. Let's feed the plant.
Oh.
These are some reasonably priced nutrients. It is, and we get kindness for free even.
All right.
Whoa.
Still a bit wondering where that, because I know I bought a laptop. I know I did, but I don't know where it ended up. Maybe I need to fix it using the work desk or something.
Hey.
All right. I suppose we'll just go to sleep. So, are we just gonna go sleep while Futaba's just standing there? I mean, it's late already. Is Sojiro still awake? This is kind of awkward. You can sleep on the sofa. Go home, or he'll worry. You can sleep on the sofa if you want. Wait, shouldn't you sleep on the sofa so that Futaba can go ahead and sleep on the bed? I'm gonna go home. Night.
Well then.
I mean, I had to, right? I had to at least offer. It's the neighborly thing to do. We are, after all, neighbors.
That concludes the speech given by Representative Masayoshi Shido, who may be forming a new party. We now resume our coverage of the Phantom Thieves, the suspects for Mr. Okumura's death and others. The police have designated the Phantom Thieves as the country's most wanted fugitives, and have decided to reward anyone with information leading to the capture of the Phantom Thieves.
Look.
Those who provide information will be offered a reward of 30 million yen.
Whew.
And considering the high amount, it shows how extraordinary the situation has become.
You think it'd be okay if it was sold out like Ryuji or something? I mean, he's a bro. He'd take it like a champ, right? Right?
Reward money will be supplied by the police and the families of the victims. Further,
if I report you to the police and they arrest you, I supposedly get 30 million yen for it.
That's insane.
I hope you understand the situation you're in. Even people who didn't have an interest before will be on the lookout for the Phantom Thieves. And it'll happen every day, even at school. Why did this happen?
There was plenty of choice. Sorry.
This isn't about me. Well, how do I put this? I'm sorry I didn't realize it. It's also my responsibility that this happened.
Not really.
All I can do now is give you shelter. Just don't become desperate and do something reckless, all right?
Believe in me.
I won't
believe.
As long as you're here, there's nothing to worry about.
I feel bad about what we've done to the chief. I'm responsible too.
You should tell him that.
Did you see that reward? Perhaps we put too much pressure on them. With this, the Phantom Thieves have become public enemy #1. Exactly. That will be when their curtain falls.
Hey, great!
I can't believe how big the bounty is. We should look for the Phantom Thieves ourselves. Akechi suggested they go to this school, right? Yeah, but let's not. There's been too many mental shutdowns as it is. It'll probably be the end of us if we start sniffing around now. But 30 million yen, man. Just let me dream a little. That's fine. Dreaming is fine. Yo, you see the news? I braced myself for this possibility. Actually, having a wanted notice out for us feels kind of weird. I'm not sure we're gonna get away this time. Our backs are truly against the wall now. Discussing it here won't do us any good. In fact, we shouldn't discuss it at all. Let's talk more in person. We shouldn't do that either. Not until we've decided whether we should go along with the catches, whatever it is he wants us to do.
Now. And the reward's 30 million yen? What is this, a comic book? It feels so unrealistic, I can't help but laugh.
We're finally being treated as actual criminals.
I'm positive now. Remember all of those what-ifs I mentioned before? All of this was truly set up. How President Okumura ranked first, the Fad before that, even Medjed. It was all to make the Phantom Thieves famous. On top of that, we were lured to target Okumura. Yeah, the enemy likely planned to lay the blame on us from the start, after we gained popularity.
Then what about everything we've done until now? Are the people whose hearts we changed and thought were corrupt actually not?
No, because of Yusuke and I, the Madarame and Kaneshiro cases were coincidental. Wasn't that the case with Kamoshida too? Considering what happened with the rankings, only the previous target would have been used to lure us.
What a cheap trick to use.
Cheap? It's nothing of the sort.
True. Not exactly cheap. But we should punish Mishima for this. Clearly this is his damn fault.
There's the fake Medjed and the site's altercation. They might have even engineered the Fad around us. So much time and effort has been put into this. President Okumura probably wasn't their only target. Perhaps they intend to place all blame of past and future psychotic breakdowns on our group.
That's why I said we shouldn't jump into things so carelessly.
What, so this is my fault? Even you agreed to it in the end. And there was that thing with Haru at the time. How are we supposed to ignore that, huh?
I'm sorry. This was all because I one-sidedly decided that my father was a criminal.
He was a criminal, though.
All I could think about was my fiancé. If I had only been able to cope with it more calmly. Haru?
It's not Haru's fault.
I should have spoken up too when Principal Kobayakawa died.
Damn it! This is bullshit! God! Fuck!
Ryuji. You need anger management.
Ryuji! Taking out your frustration on things doesn't help anyone.
Hey, what do you think? Why did we lose? What did we do wrong?
Well, we didn't necessarily do anything wrong so much, and we didn't necessarily lose sight of our goal either. We did exactly what we set out to do. We tried to reform society. In a fucked up kind of way. They baited us.
It's probably because we weren't acting like ourselves.
We were acting like ourselves.
Agreed. At the time, we only cared about the opinion of the general public.
I didn't.
Yeah, that really is it. I was so caught up in making a name for ourselves.
I didn't give a shit about that. That's
I'm
on
such
you.
an idiot! I became a phantom thief because I hated those same kinds of adults!
To think we had begun clinging onto fame and a place to belong, that our eyes had become clouded.
We were meant to be the righteous phantom thieves, but we lost sight of our original cause.
I don't necessarily think you have much responsibility to take in that sense, Aru. You just joined up.
I'm so irritated with myself. Makoto.
Damn it! I know that we've been set up, and that I was a complete idiot too!
Not just was. You've always been. I suspect you always will be. But we like you anyway.
But
It's fine.
still, it's so damn frustrating! Of course I want to do something about this!
Yeah. We'll be in deep water at this rate. However, we have no idea who we're up against. And whether they're an individual or an organization.
Furthermore, they must be in a position of power, or have powerful backers if they can go so far.
Are we really a match for this?
Should we end this now? I mean, things might get worse for everyone.
Hey, what should we do?
Let's turn the tables.
Yeah.
We shall table the turns.
Running away with our tails between our legs is exactly what they want. That's the same as dumping our aesthetics again, because we only care about our hides.
I see.
I take back what I just said. I can't let it end like this. Absolutely not like this.
Looks like we're settled on what we want to do. All that's left is how we go about it.
Yeah.
Yo?
It's me. About me yelling earlier. You're always yelling. What's so unique about this time? Being framed and the added bounty. It all felt like such bullshit. I lost it. I'm sorry. I know how you feel.
Huh?
You too? It is confusing. We're wanted criminals now. Maybe I haven't changed at all since that time we went up against Kamoshida. You haven't? I wanted to be a Phantom Thieves because I thought even someone like me could be a hero. It made me so happy to be dependent on. Guess it all went straight to my head.
And again.
Like your temper. I thought I could do anything if it was for justice, but that'd make me no different from our targets. I call them shitbags, but I must be the shittiest of shitbags. I can't even joke about it. You can still change. You're right. I can start by changing who I am now. Start by going to anger management meetings or something. Rein in those emotions. Seriously. Emotions are fine, but you're supposed to be in charge of them, not the other way around. I scared Haru and Futaba, didn't I? I have to apologize to them soon.
See ya.
I don't think he scared them. I don't think so. I got a message from Akechi-kun. He wants us to gather at LeBlanc tomorrow after school. Who does he think he is, trying to boss us around like that? Tomorrow? That's sudden. This is directly after the reward announcement. There must be a calculated reason for this, too. We'll be okay, right? We'll manage. Yeah, we're going to overcome this. Together. Regardless, I don't want anyone disturbing our pace anymore. Let's go about this calmly. See you all tomorrow. Reached a crucial moment. There's no point fretting about it now, though. Let's just stay calm and wait for tomorrow. What you mean to say is that I just should go to sleep again.
Okay.
Isn't it? We can't let things end here. We need to figure out who's behind everything. I think... I mean... something. I think we have a fairly decent, solid notion of who's to blame for all this at the moment. Yeah, it's sleepy time.
Nice.
We're not done quite yet. This is just the beginning. Is it really though? I like the game and all, but after 80 hours, I'm kind of hoping we've gotten past the beginning at this point.
An issue in which criminals do whatever they want under the name of justice cannot be left alone. Only now does the government speak of taking countermeasures. But their actions are too little, too late. The government as it stands has been left behind the times. It is obsolete. If this is a ship that's bound to a rotting dock and destined to sink, we might as well destroy it once. Let us end this chaos through my hands and yours.
He's a politician of the ruling party, isn't he?
I heard they're splitting up to form a new party, so an election might come before the year's end.
I'm gonna vote this time for sure. This man has my support.
You haven't voted until now? That's problematic as a member of society, you know.
Politics just never interested me before, but this politician seems pretty amazing. He's passionate and thinks of the future. I mean, someone like that should be prime minister. I'm definitely voting for him.
Well, I suppose that makes sense, since the other politician seems so unreliable.
When you say that you want us to cooperate with you, what exactly do you intend us to do?
That's a good question. But might I have a cup of coffee first?
Quit effing around!
Ryuji, chill the fuck
Please
out.
keep this short.
There's a bounty for information in addition to the arrest warrant. Those are quite desperate measures. I'm referring to Sai-san's actions. I assume all of you are at your wits' end as well. She must be considerably vexed if she's gone that far. Make headlines with the arrest warrant, then use incentives to get testimonies. It's not a bad method.
The police have nothing on us. There's no way they can make an arrest.
True. I'm the only one who's ascertained your true identities. However, the groundwork for fabricating testimonies and concocting a culprit are underway.
We don't care about that self-gratification. Get on with it.
I'll be blunt. I'm thinking of triggering a change of heart in Sai-san. I've already discovered that she has a palace.
Really?
Huh? Really?
Is this to prevent the investigation agency's recklessness?
Precisely.
Still, there's no need to change her heart just for that.
Indeed. It's hard to believe that a single person can fabricate all that.
Unfortunately, that's not the case. What if I told you that those around her would turn a blind eye to false evidence?
You saying the police would do such a thing?
It seems they're more trusted than I thought. Their priority is settling the situation. They don't care who the supposed culprit is.
No!
They're completely rotten.
My objective is to find the true culprit. That must be the case for all of you too. However, the current situation is extremely bad.
If worst comes to worst, someone unrelated will be set up as the culprit, huh?
Our only solution to this is to make Sai-san come to her senses. If she's in her right mind, she can stop this situation. Her sense of justice wouldn't allow it.
So that's why...
The truth will be covered up, and an innocent civilian's life will be destroyed. I can't allow such a thing to happen. My own ethics won't stand for it.
I mean, I guess I can understand how you feel.
And changing Sai-san's heart will be to protect her as well.
How do you mean?
If the true culprit were to learn that she's responsible for the investigation, what would happen? I'm certain they'll aim for her life. She's the perfect target to place blame on the Phantom Thieves. So how about it? Will you agree to my plan?
Even though you're particular about being just, you're willing to get your hands dirty?
It can't be helped in order to ascertain the truth. There is also one more merit in changing Sai-san's heart. It will become a warning to not mess with us. They can't go public if someone in the investigation has a change of heart. It'd show their corruption. All that's left from there is for me to discover the identity of the true culprit.
What do you mean?
You're gonna tell us to announce our disbandment once the real culprit is arrested, aren't you?
As expected from a Nijima. So, what do you say? I don't think it's a bad deal for either of us.
Makoto, what's your take on all this?
It's a well-made plan. It even takes putting an end to our team into consideration.
I'm flattered to hear that.
Why are you willing to do all this, Akechi-kun? Why do you seek justice?
Because of sickening human beings. Yes. My contempt for such people drives my sense of justice. It isn't some grand reason like society's sake or some lofty ideal. It's simply an absurd grudge. And extremely personal.
Oh, the best kind.
Dude.
You know, doesn't he remind you of us?
He does, doesn't he?
Yeah, like how some disgusting adult pissed him off.
We're similar, Maybe that's why I thought that I could ask this of you all. Won't you cooperate with me on the mission to change Sai-san's heart?
We don't really have a choice.
Thanks. I was actually rather worried there. This mission can't succeed without your cooperation, after all.
The Phantom Thieves will be disbanded, and everything will work out. I pray it does.
Mako-chan.
I'm okay. I never brought it up until now, but the reason I joined the Phantom Thieves is because I wanted to change my sister's heart. I was hoping it'd never come to pass, though. I've also known for quite some time that she has a palace.
Why didn't you tell us?
It was too selfish of a reason.
Hey, we're all in this for selfish reasons.
Though I was too scared to look any further into it on my own.
Why don't we try going there now to scope the place out? A lot of this will be new to me, so I'd like to get myself accustomed to it too.
I'm sorry, I actually have plans today.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Will you tell your sister about this?
Of course not. It's just...
You seem awfully evasive today. Is something the matter?
I just can't make time today.
Let's call it a day then, and resume this tomorrow.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Wasn't Makoto acting a bit weird?
Yeah, and I find it almost equally weird that's... It seems a bit too convenient, doesn't it? We know we're gonna get sold out. We know this already. It's how we got caught in the opening sequence. And it is her sister. It's very convenient, isn't it? I don't know. I'm feeling a twist coming along here. This is about her sister.
Well, I guess that can't be helped. Regardless, it all starts tomorrow. I hope this goes well.
And she did say that she kind of wanted to have her sister's heart changed anyway, so... Yeah, I don't see it. I can't... It doesn't jive in my head. Question is, the one who sold us out, is it going to be an outside source? Or inside?
A palace? In me? Not only that, Goro Akechi? Then the Phantom Thieves targeted me as per his advice? And he had already experienced the metaverse by the time of the Okumura case? That can't be. I mean, he never said a word. Although, his attitude did change suddenly around that time. Akechi-kun kept quiet about the most important details, and my own sister may be a Phantom Thief? If this is all true, I'm appalled as the commander of this operation. I alone was kept in the dark. So you became convinced of another's existence through the 2 mental shutdown cases. And if you were apprehended while falsely accused of those crimes, that villain would still be loose. That's why you targeted me? Not for your own preservation?
That's not all.
No. If this villain does exist and is setting up your group, I would be targeted next. Did Makoto come up with that speculation?
What are you talking about?
Perhaps I'm overthinking
Actually, it was a catchy, but that wasn't an option, so...
Hey! You need to keep your focus.
Sorry, ma'am. I'm being drugged.
It seems you're
drugged.
completely worn out. But the look on your face isn't one of defeat. Why is that?
Because I ain't beaten yet. Justice wins in the end.
I'm amazed. It seems you can still talk. When you were arrested, a man at the scene told you that you were sold out, correct? Those words normally hint at the existence of a traitor. However, if your story till now is true, one reason can be concluded.
My team loves me.
It's frustrating to admit, but at a certain point... No, most likely from the start. I was a mere puppet.
Yup.
Someone set up only to bear responsibility later.
Exactly.
Someone intended your arrest, and the minimal staff directly involved were in their pocket. And if that's the case, true integrity would side with you.
Indeed. Leading you to... Yes? 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 Ah, come on.
All right.
Fuck the card. We don't need that crap.
No, I'm jumping to conclusions.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
I don't believe your story yet.
Yes, you do.
There's something I need to confirm with you. Was a change of heart triggered in me? What happened in the time between entering my palace and your arrest? Tell me everything.
Fine. 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 Right, grab your popcorn, sit back, and relax. Because it's a bit of a story. And there's a lot of talking involved. I think. I haven't actually done it myself.
What's the saver you need? It's late already.
I want a hug.
We'll be going to Nijima's palace, so I want to look into her. Things like her work ethic and relationships. It doesn't matter whether it's public or private. Those would help us come up with countermeasures in case we hit a roadblock in her palace.
I can look up more, you know. Stuff like her repertoire of underwear.
Really? Tell me more.
A girl shouldn't say things like that.
Why the fuck not? What does her bits have to do with it?
You tell her too.
That's impressive.
Don't fall for it. Ahem. Also, I may be overthinking it, but my voice... Ow!
Same as always.
Let me finish first. There's something else we want you to look into.
What? What? That's happened a couple of times now. Is that just hinting at a sort of time skip thing, or what? What? No. First off, the investigation team has announced new progress in the search for the Phantom Thieves. Secondly, the opposition party has submitted a vote of no confidence regarding the current cabinet. That, along with legislator Shido's plan for a new party, has sparked fears of governmental disbandment. Shocking. Truly shocking. Who'da thunk? Where are we meeting today? Oh, right. We were never told where to meet up. At the courthouse. Where's that? Hint. The government office district. Kasumigaseki. Kasumigaseki. God damn it. I can't sort the word with his cadence. I can't do that. Indeed. Oh, I've heard of that place. Never been there, though. Me neither. It's not somewhere normal people usually go. Whoa, just looking at the map is impressive. The police department, Ministry of Justice, public prosecutor's office, and public security. The Diet building is right near there, too. For real? What kind of scary place are we going to? Won't get caught, right? According to Akechi-kun, our identities haven't been discovered yet. So, we are just going to plunge headfirst into enemy territory. Has anyone contacted Akechi? Is anyone else having issues with this? I am. I'd rather just paint something and, you know, stay in my dorms, touching myself in my paintings. Not necessarily in that order. We're going to meet him there. Be on guard, everyone. We'll be heading into a lion's den. Lions, kitties, yes.
So this is the courthouse. You can tell it's a revolting building just by looking at it.
You can? I'm thinking it's the lighting.
Let's hurry up and get started. Akechi, what did you find out?
I rarely get to see Sai-san directly, but I figured out her course of action. On the 20th, an investigation will likely be done at Shujin Academy, as well as the Sakura residence.
For real?
Then that means our time limit is November 20th.
But this should be a substantially forced operation. I doubt it'll take place before the 20th.
We'll take your word. For now, we need to focus on infiltrating her palace.
I concur. And we should probably get going soon. After all, people like us standing around here is quite unnatural. Well then?
That's...
Huh? What about my smartphone?
This is the model I wanted! You're so lucky!
I'm so sorry. Until recently, Futaba was actually well...
It's okay. Sai-san told me the gist.
Oh, right. Akechi-kun, it may be best if you exchange contact info with everyone, too. Not just me.
That's true.
Ooh.
I'll send everyone's contacts to you later.
Thanks. Well then, I hope we get along. I'll do my best.
Baton pass. Really? Just like that? Follow up? Oh, we're getting them all in. Oh, right. How does he recover? Look at that. I wonder what his persona can do.
You've got a good personality and good looks? Talk about cheating.
I'm not sure about the personality.
She's praising you, I believe.
Then shall we get started?
We need to figure out what Makoto Sis thinks this courthouse is, right?
I often hear her call it a place of competition in which she must always win.
A competition, huh? That sounds like Sai-san.
Coliseum? An arena?
It'd be unbearable if you were put on trial for a reason like that. Although, a competition means it's a match of some sort. Might it be a martial arts ring?
Conditions have not been met.
Then perhaps a stadium? Or maybe an arena?
Conditions have not been met.
There are other competitions besides fighting and sports.
This is true.
Gambling then.
How about a racetrack for horses? Other than that, there's pachinko, but does that count as gambling?
I think it does.
We played cards during the school trip.
Conditions have not been met.
What else is there?
It must be a casino.
Now that makes sense. Yeah.
I definitely see Sai-san in you.
I don't think that was a compliment.
It's time we head in then.
Beginning navigation.
I suppose the place from the initial cutscenes and the like were of a very casino-like place. It's been a while though. We've been at this game for a long time.
Head right past there and keep a low profile.
That's it, huh? What's going on here?
We are looking at the courthouse, aren't we?
Seems like it.
Let's go.
Right.
Yeah, that'd definitely be a casino. But just as being gambling? Yeah, that does not necessarily speak well of her frame of mind.
Casino.
Holy crap.
Everywhere else seems to be a normal cityscape.
Isn't that...
The police station, yes.
I didn't know that the station and the courthouse were next to each other.
Our attire hasn't changed. That must mean we aren't considered threats or hostiles yet.
How does he know about that?
Right. Areas outside her courthouse palace must not be worthy of her attention. Wait, I always look like this. I'm special. Besides, I can't do anything in my cat form.
The police station's also part of her work area, though, whenever arrests are made for her cases. I've brought her food and belongings when she was sent on loan to the police.
We got no business with the cops, right? This might be the metaverse, but I don't want to go in a station.
That reminds me. He'll need a code name too.
I don't get that. I don't get that. What's so frightening about a police station? I've been in police stations a lot of times. It's perfectly normal places.
Codename?
Phantom thieves can't go around using the real names, right? It ain't cool either.
Just for reference, what is everyone else's?
Skull.
Mine's Fox.
We pretty much decided on them with how we look, didn't we?
What is it, Haru?
Oh, it's nothing.
Then perhaps Karasu will be best for me. You know, like a raven.
Is it Raven? Isn't it Crow? I don't know. Actually, it might be Raven.
Are your clothes all black or something?
I am by no means all that knowledgeable about birds. My Japanese is, at best, the rustiest of rusty craps.
The reverse, actually. If our codenames are to hide our identities, wouldn't that be better?
Karasu. He'd be the only Japanese-sounding one.
Why not go with Crow instead?
All right. From here on out, you're Crow.
Got it.
Now then, let's head into the courthouse.
See, I still can't quite let go of this notion. He is way too much like a backup protagonist, feels like. If Joker wasn't here, he'd be the protagonist. I feel very much like that's the case. There's definitely something up with that, and that kind of throws me off. He's giving me protagonist vibes, but the only ones given protagonist vibes when they're not the protagonists are antagonists. And how the fuck did he know that the clothes didn't change because it wasn't considered a threat? How did he know that? This is not adding up. There's something fucked up going on here.
Let's do it.
Something's wrong. Something is most assuredly, exceedingly, fantastically wrong. And I have no idea what it is. But I have my suspicions. We'll see. In the next one, I have no more time for this, sadly. I wish I could do longer streams. We have been at this for a long, long time. And I wish I could kind of get a move on with this, because there are other games I would like to stream as well. But I'm not going to switch until we're done with this, because if I do, my priorities are going to get all messed up, and I want to finish this. I promised I would, and I fucking will. So we're sticking to this until we're done. If I can, I'll see if I can maybe throw in some extra streams, if I can. And if I'm a bit lucky, maybe a longer one sometime in the coming week, if I can somehow figure out how to eke out the time. Time is difficult at the moment. These 2.5 to 3 hour long streams are difficult as is, but I want to do it. I just wish I had a little bit more time. Anyways, thank you all for swinging by. It is, as always, ever so much appreciated. And I hope you'll be back for the next part. We'll continue this. We'll delve into the palace and we'll see what Akechi-kun is made out of. What is he good for? Is he gonna be a burden, or is he gonna be a boon? Who knows? Who knows? Guess we'll find out. Till then, though. Bye-bye.